Well, hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, this is a very historical day for me. You are now looking at the Discovery Enterprise with the saucer section attached to the secondary hull. It's not dry yet, it's curing as we speak, but it is on. Not without casualties though, and it was a bear to put the saucer on. So, initially, the saucer, and I don't think I dry fitted this when I first got the kit, and maybe I should have, which now I'm thinking about it, I really wish I would have. The saucer was such a tight fit, to me way tighter than what it should have been. And it wasn't because there was paint in there. I had cleaned all the connection points with acetone, so it was just plastic on plastic. But the saucer was such a tight fit, there was almost no tolerance. Now, I don't know if this is my kit or if it's other kits, but I had a bear of a time getting the saucer on. In fact, it's such a bear of a time that I ended up splitting the secondary hull, the lower section right here. I split it almost all the way back. It just, the pressure just split it. So I thought, oh great, okay, that set me back about a good day. I had to re-glue it, refill it with putty, sand it, and repaint again to fix that, and it turned out pretty good. There is still a little bit of a seam there, but it's very negligible, and I think that when I put the decals on, there is a decal that runs over that whole lower section. I think we'll cover any of the seam lines and you'll never see them, so I'm not worried about that. To fix the problem with the saucer, what I ended up having to do was I took a really coarse, whoa, that's what I'm afraid of doing. Okay, that's a wake-up call right there. Luckily I hit the nacelle and not the saucer. Yeah, hasn't moved, so thank Lord. That'll give me a little bit of a heart attack on that one. Let's maybe scoot this back just a little bit. I don't want to risk hitting that again. So I took this emery board, very coarse, and I just basically filed down the guide pegs on all four sides and the top, and I did this until the saucer was, it wasn't too loose of a fit, but it wasn't too tight either. It was actually a little more on the looser side. Now granted, the tighter fit would have been better because it would have held the saucer on in place better, which would have meant less holding for me, but that wasn't an option because it was so tight that I wasn't getting it to seat all the way down flush. So I'd rather have it a little loose and be able to get a good fit and just hold on to it for a bit, which is what I am doing. For glue, I used two different types of glue for this application. My initial glue, which is the one that went inside on the guide pegs and was the primary holder, is the Model Masters cement. I put that in, I put the saucer on, and also I did run down the wire from the saucer through the neck and out the front. But I put the saucer on, I held it in place, and then I took the Tamiya Extra Thin and I just ran around the seam line where the saucer connects to the neck, and I used the Tamiya Extra Thin to do that. Now my idea behind that is a Tamiya Extra Thin dries very quickly, so my hope was that if I put enough on there that it would dry enough to where it would create a bond, and I could kind of let go of it and let it dry on its own, which it did do that. It actually dried and fastened it really well to the secondary hull, and I was able to set on its stand, and that's where it's at now, drying. So the Tamiya was a lifesaver. It really held good. The other issue I'm running into right now is this. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is on the stand that Polar Lights provide you, but it's very loose. It's just bouncing back and forth, and I don't remember this being such a loose fit, and I don't understand why it is. So I have some ideas. I'm not going to explore any of them right now because I want this thing to sit overnight with not being touched and dry and cure completely, and then I'll address that stand tomorrow. Like I said, I have a few ideas. If the first idea I have doesn't pan out, my backup plan is a little bit of 5-minute epoxy, and I'll lock it in place. I'm trying to avoid doing that, but I may not have an alternative. Other than that, construction-wise, it's pretty much wrapped up. I just have to put on the deflector dish and the deflector housing. The deflector dish will be the last thing I put on because I don't want to risk breaking it off while I'm doing the decaling. There's a good chance I will. So I will get all these wires consolidated, and then I will put on the deflector housing. Hopefully, not a lot of light blocking involved, but... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I yawned. It's getting late. I'm sure there's going to be some light leaks around the deflector housing, but I can fix that with some perfect plastic putty. And I will have to do some touch-up painting where the neck meets the saucer. The Tamiya Extra Thin did kind of screw the paint a little bit, but that's nothing a little brush won't fix. So yeah, once that deflector housing's on and in place and the light leaks are sealed, the only major thing left to do is the decals, which I did buy the Aztec decals from Polar Lights to go with this kit, and I think they will look really sharp on here. So that's the plan. I'm hoping that maybe by tomorrow evening I can actually maybe start on doing decals. I'm going to spend the day once I get up. I'm going to spend the morning and day just kind of hard at getting this thing wrapped up and getting this stand fixed. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Also, I will be doing a live stream. Actually, a friend of mine, he's a fellow YouTuber and model builder. I've been talking with him, and he's going to co-host with me a live stream. I don't know when the live stream is going to be yet. He's open for whenever. I just have to figure out a good time. I'm thinking maybe Sundays, because I actually watch a fellow YouTuber, his live stream I watch on Saturdays, and I just recently started joining the live streams with him and some other people. So that's been my Saturday thing. So I was thinking maybe Sunday we'll go ahead and co-host the live stream. Anyone's welcome to join the live stream directly, or if they want to just watch, they can do that too. But the option will be there for anyone that would like to join. And yes, I know some viewers have commented that my camera was messing up. The autofocus was glitching really bad. It was going in and out of focus and being very distracting, which is one of my viewers said it was distracting to him. So I fixed that problem. I just went into the settings on my webcam and I just killed the autofocus in general. Honestly, since I've had the video going, I have not seen it go fuzzy once. And the picture quality is still really good. So as much as I liked the autofocus, it just was very problematic. It was definitely not making good videos. So that's been turned off and it's looking good now. So when I do the live stream, you won't have to deal with that, this focusing in and out stuff. And I want to thank that viewer for letting me know that, because I did not realize that it was that distracting. And then when I started watching the video, I understood. It's like, yeah, that was pretty distracting for me. So just want to say thank you to him. I'm sorry I forgot the individual's name now, but he knows who he is if he's listening to this video or watching this video. So I just want to say thank you for that. Problems fixed, and it did much better for a live stream. And I will, once I figure out when the live stream is going to happen, I will post something on YouTube with the time and date that the stream will happen, and then you guys can come and join in. But with that being said, I am very tired. It's been a productive day, but a long day. I was up bright and early, 8 o'clock this morning, just automatically. Got a lot done. Still got a lot more to go, but we're nearing the home stretch. So it's going to stay there tonight in that position and cure up, and I'll tackle the rest tomorrow. So until then, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please give me a like or dislike, whatever you want. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm going to have more content coming out in the future, more builds. And we're gonna, like I said, I'm going to start doing live streams once a week, which will be good in case it's going to be open forum, so you can just come in and just to hang out and chit chat. You know, I'll answer any questions that you guys might have during the live stream. So that's all coming up. If you guys have any questions about the build, about this build right now, or questions about the materials or supplies I've been using and where I got them, just leave that question in the comment section below and I will get back to you. So with that being said, until next time, I want to thank again everybody for watching, and I hope everyone is having a great weekend and a safe holiday coming up on Monday. So until then, happy modeling everybody, and I'll talk to y'all later.